Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Alex Colbo, one of the psychologists at Kent State CAPS, and I would like to share a simple stress management strategy called progressive muscle relaxation. Research on PMR suggests it can induce both physical and mental state of relaxation, reduce anxiety, manage certain types of body or headaches, reduce blood pressure, and help with sleep. It is based on the idea that you can't be simultaneously tense and relaxed at the same time, so if you induce a sense of relaxation, this can bring anxiety down. There are a couple things to note before getting started. It is initially useful to practice in a quiet place with enough time. The more practice, you can learn to do this on the fly more subtly in public or wherever you need it. You'll want to get your body in a comfortable position, loosen any tight clothing, have your body parts, uncrossed so you're not like this, not supporting another body part. You can do it lying down or sitting, but for the sake of this video, I'll be sitting and explaining the components from the sitting position. I'll be going through a list of muscle groups, gathering tension by tightening muscles, focusing on that sensation, and holding it for 5 seconds, then releasing. As we do the exercise, I want you to notice the difference in the sensations of tightness versus relaxation. This strategy is usually paired with breathing, inhaling during the holding of tension, and exhaling for the relaxation. For the sake of simplicity, I will just be running through the tensing and relaxing without breath. But if you'd like a more advanced exercise, breathe in while creating tension and breathe out when releasing that tension. This pattern of breathing can really enhance the exercise, but can be really challenging if this is your first time. While doing the exercise, if you experience any discomfort, ease up, skip that body part, as to not exacerbate any pre-existing injuries. And always consult with your physician before practicing exercises such as this. So now let's get into it. Get yourself comfortable. You can do this with your eyes closed or by softening your vision while casting your gaze at the floor, whichever is most comfortable for you. I'll be doing the exercises to show you what to do, so feel free to peek as needed, and we'll start by bringing your attention to your breath. Just taking a few breaths and noticing that sensation. If you notice your mind start to wander, that's okay. Just gently bring your attention back to my voice or your breath. So we'll start by bringing your attention to the very top of your head, the crown of your head. So these are going to be the muscles on the back of your head, behind your ears, and up into your forehead. And so you'll do this by raising your eyebrows up and tightening the muscles on the back of your head. And then hold it. And then release and relax. Now we'll move into the muscles around your eyes. So what you can do is close your eyes, furrow your brow, and hold them shut, and hold it. And now we'll move down into the muscles in your cheeks, jaw, and mouth. So you can do this by tightening your jaw, and pursing your lips, and then relax. And now we'll move into your shoulders. You can gently tighten your shoulders by shrugging them upwards like this. A lot of people do carry a decent amount of tension in their shoulders, so be gentle while doing this. And then relax, bringing your shoulders down fully. And then we'll move down into our biceps. And we can tighten these muscles by just bending at the elbows, and then imagine that you have a bar that spans both hands and that you're curling that bar up to your shoulders and then holding. And then relax, gently settling your hands back into your lap. And then moving your attention down into your wrists and hands. And what I'd like you to do is curl your hands into fists and then gently curl your wrist inwards towards your elbows. You should feel a little tension on the backs of your wrists kind of build up. And then hold. And then relax, elongating your fingers, stretching them out, and then bringing to a more neutral position. And now we'll move into the chest muscles. So you can tighten these muscles. And when you do this, you might notice your shoulders kind of come down or hunch in a little bit, and then hold. And then relax. And now we'll do the muscles in your back, your upper back specifically. And these are the muscles between your shoulder blades. And so you can tighten these muscles by bringing your shoulder blades together. You'll notice your chest puff up, or you might notice yourself going into a more upright posture. And relax, kind of easing yourself back into your chair. And now we'll move down into your stomach muscles. So these are the muscles kind of going from the base of your ribs all the way down to your legs, from your left side to your right side, kind of getting your whole core engaged and then holding it. And don't forget to breathe as you're doing this. As you move down, we're going to move into the tops of your thighs. You can tighten the tops of your thighs by just gently pressing your feet down into the floor. You'll notice those muscles engage. And then relax. And now we're going to get the muscles on the backs of your legs. And so you can tighten these muscles by gently bringing your feet forward or bringing your feet towards your chair. You'll notice the backs of your legs engage. And then relax. And now we'll go into your calves. You can tighten your calf muscles by leaving your toes on the floor and lifting your heels up off the floor. And then relax. And now we're going to do the opposite motion, getting the muscles around our shins. And so you can do this by lifting your toes off the floor while leaving your heels on the floor. And then relax. And now we'll move our attention into the bottoms of our feet. And you can tighten the muscles in your feet by curling your toes. And then relax. And take a moment just to notice that sensation. And your gravity pulling you down and the sense of your back being supported by the chair. And now we're going to run through these muscle groups again very quickly, just kind of checking in to see if there's any tension that has come back in or to even notice that sense of relaxation. So we'll scan back up to our heads, kind of in the crown of our head, around our eyes, into our cheeks, jaw, and mouth, down into our neck and shoulders, our biceps, wrists, and hands, our chest and back, down into our belly. And again, if you've noticed any tension creeping back in, take a moment and kind of imagining it melting away like ice on a hot day. Moving down into your legs, your calves, and your feet. With practice, this can become second nature and used in many settings. I generally recommend people doing it 1 to 3 times per day at the start, just to solidify the skills. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out our other CAPS videos and workshops. They're all free to support your mental health and well-being.